Have you ever stopped to ask what really happens to your money when you deposit in the bank? Most people believe their money sits safely in the bank, untouched, waiting for them. But the truth is, your money doesn't stay in the bank. It's moved, it's used, it's flipped into profits, just not for you. When you deposit money, the bank doesn't keep it sitting in a vault. They loan it out, they invest it, they turn it into profit machines. While your account shows a balance, that number is just a promise, not physical cash waiting for you. Here's how it works. You deposit $1,000. The bank only keeps a small fraction, often just 10% or less, and lends out the rest. It could go towards someone's mortgage, a car loan, or even credit cards with 20% interest rates. So your money becomes their product. They earn from it. They grow from it. They get richer, while you get a tiny interest payment that barely keeps up with inflation. Now, let's ask a harder question. What happens when the system fails? Let's go back to 2008. Banks pushed risky loans. They bet big on high-risk assets. And when it all collapsed, the economy fell with them. But who paid the price? Not the bankers, not the executives. It was the taxpayers, the workers, the homeowners, the very people who trusted the banks to begin with. They called it too big to fail. The banks were bailed out, but families lost homes. Jobs disappeared. Retirement funds were wiped out. And after all that, the system continued. New regulations came. But the core business model didn't change. Today, banks are even bigger. They've gone digital. They've moved to apps, algorithms, online interfaces. They promote convenience. But behind the screens, the same rules apply. They profit off fees, overdraft charges, monthly account maintenance fees, ATM withdrawal fees, even inactivity fees. They find ways to charge you, even when you're not spending. And if you're wondering where all that fee money goes, look at the glass towers, the billion-dollar bonuses, the endless profit reports. The same system keeps funneling money upward. Meanwhile, the average person is trying to save, trying to build credit, trying to stay ahead. And the bank, the very institution that promises security, quietly drains them bit by bit. But here's what they never taught you. Banks aren't just financial services. They are businesses. And like every business, their goal is profit. Your loyalty, your trust, those are just tools in their model. The fine print, that's how they win. The lack of transparency, that's not by accident. That's the design. Ask yourself, why do you need a credit score to access your own future? Why are you penalized for using your own money the wrong way? Why is financial literacy not taught, while banking is forced? Because ignorance is profitable. Now, this isn't about fear. It's about power. When you understand the rules, you stop playing like a pawn. You ask better questions. You demand better answers. You make smarter moves. So what can you do? Start with awareness. Start tracking where your money really goes. Look at your statements. Watch for fees. See how often you're charged for access, convenience, or timing. Educate yourself. Understand interest. Understand debt. Understand alternatives, from credit unions to fintech to digital wallets and decentralized finance. You don't have to stay in the same loop. Banks need you more than you need them. Without deposits, they can't lend. Without trust, they collapse. And when people understand how the system works, the game changes. This isn't about rejecting banks. It's about demanding more. It's about breaking cycles of silent exploitation. It's about financial awakening. Your money is more powerful than you think. And when you learn how to use it, not just spend it, not just save it, but leverage it, you step into a different level of control. They told you to trust the bank. But now it's time to trust yourself. Because money is not just currency. It's influence. It's access. It's freedom. And once you understand that, you'll never look at a bank the same way again.